Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all the time zones. Hi, guys. Hi, friends. I think everyone is back from the ads. I do appreciate everyone sitting through the ads. That way we don't, no one gets hit with pre-rolls and all of that fun stuff. So I do appreciate anyone who got stuck with some ads, hanging out through them. Hi everyone, how is Monday? How's your Monday? How's everything going? How's the beginning of the week? How's life in general? I hope it's going well, friends. I hope that the start of your week has been decent. All the things. We are going to start with the weekly challenge, because like dummies we made the mistake of prestiging yesterday and then struggle bust the rest of stream. So we'll start with the weekly challenge. That should help us out a little bit. I believe it's on Bleasdale, which also happens to be a blood moon map currently. I do kind of want to look at my points. It says we're about halfway there, so hopefully, maybe. I don't think we're going to get it boxed off today. If we do, I'll be surprised. It would be awesome. We'll find out. Let's get into the challenge mode. Right, so the challenge is called Audio Only. We've managed to get a hold of some extra audio equipment. You'll have to use your ears on this one, and it's on Bleasdale. This one used to be on full-size Sunny Meadows. And when I was looking it up yesterday, the thing still says full-size Sunny, and I was there and I went, we might not. Or we might do like what we did last week, where we only try it once and then never again. But it's on Bleasdale, so I think we can manage it, and I think it'll help us out a little bit with getting some of our levels and some of our stuff back. Okay, let's see. Starting sanity is 100, pill restoration is 40, although I don't think we get any pills. Sanity speed drain is 150, so a little bit slower than our normal. Normal speed, flashlights on, we don't lose our stuff, not that that matters. Ghost speed is regular, roaming is medium, but it doesn't change favorite rooms. Grace period 3, hunt low, evidence 3. Normal fingies. Events and activity is low. That's poopy. We do get a setup timer, so we do have setup time. Weather is random. It's not actually going to be random because it's a blood moon map, so it will be one of those. High hiding places, doors starting open. Fuse box starts on. We have all of our monitors, and the fuse box can be seen on the map. Okay, let's get on to Bleasdale, and here we go. Okay, yeah, we have no meds. No sound recorders, we don't care. No UV and no video cameras. We do have flashlights. We have photo cameras. Oh, we have no thermies either. I don't know if I'm gonna need a flashlight, but I think I'll bring it with me anyway. Maybe, do we want to start with a candle? See if I can get it to blow me? Maybe. We don't really care about the objectives, but we are looking for Karen Everly. And I guess we do have parabolic motion sensors, but with the weekly we don't care about the objectives. So we're just not going to worry about the objectives. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. So, Ghosty might be right here somewhere. Do you want to blow out my candles? Our cursed object is the music box, which is, you know, it has a candle inside it, so, oh, and we just got airballed. So are you, like, around here somewhere? We didn't remember to look on the map as to where the power was. So if we don't run into it while looking around, we'll check when we go back out. Let's actually just turn these on. Get some of these. Oh wow, I don't think I've had one in here yet. Ghosty. Ghosty, ghosty. I'm gonna blow out candles. I would love for you to be not upstairs. Ghosty. Ghosty woasty. Oh, let me get a totem over here. No totems out here. No totems out here. I don't think totems can be in there because that's a hiding spot. However, we've had totems show up in other hiding spots, so who knows? Oh, bone. Might as well collect it since we're here. Yeah, you are around here somewheres. I think you're in the foyer because, like, there's pictures on the floor. And that's an EMF 2. Let's go and just grab all of the totems we can grab. Oh, we've even got one here. Don't see any there. None in here. We should have turned on the hallway light. I don't know what we were thinking. Okay, no totems in here. The challenge does say hiding is high, so I'm not really sure actually why I'm checking. Hi Nightmare, how are you today? And if you just want to lurk, Nightmare, feel free to totally ignore me. I just saw your check-in, so I thought I'd say hi. Okay, I don't see any totems here. Oh, but there's one here. Hello, I'm still at work, but almost time to head home, so I will be listening while driving. Well, drive safe, and I hope the last bit of your workday does, or blah 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 blah. The last bit of your workday goes by quickly, and they don't throw anything at you last minute, because that's always the worst. Alrighty, and now we have breath out here. We're just gonna throw down the flashlight. I don't think I need it too much for being right by the door. Now hopefully we have like a nice friendly, quote unquote, a nice easy ghost. Friendly is probably not the right word. Get some dotties down, get the book down, get one of these down so that we don't need to survive on the weekly, but I would like to survive long enough to know what it is. Definitely would like to survive long enough to know what it is. Get a spirit box. We have no UV, but we can put down salt anyway. At least it can rule out things like wraith. That's just a 4. For some reason I couldn't count for a minute. Actually, since the lights are off, where are you? Where are you?
Far from there.
You're far from somewhere. Alright. So we have spirit box. Get some salt down. That's a 2. Oh, we have ghost writing. So wraith goes away anyway. What? And there goes the salt. We can't look for feet. So I don't really want to make it hunt if I don't have to. Might have to though. Might have to. Do. And of course our sanity is high enough it's not going to try and hunt us for a minute anyway. Maybe we can get something with the parabolic. We will hang out over here. And this way, maybe if it doesn't want to do dots or something while we're in the room, it also may be a little dots. We don't have a Goryo, so that's not gonna be a thing. Nor can we even see dots anyway, because we don't have a video camera. But, you know, we'll see if it does anything. I walked through that salt. Hi. I'm I'm sure that, well, I don't think parabolic was an objective, nor do we really care. But, that didn't help me very much. Like I said, I don't really think I want it to hunt. Maybe we'll just guess, although we're pretty close to hunt range. Oh, hey, parabolic was an objective. What am I thinking? It really hasn't done much of anything. I know activity is set to low, so it's not really a surprise it hasn't done much of anything. Maybe we just make a guess and go. I know I just set up more motion sensors. I'm not really sure why, actually, because like none of the stalkers were options. I think we're just gonna guess with a stinky spirit, and if we're wrong, we do another one. And it was a mare that didn't do any of its abilities. But hey, we got some crimson points, so better than nothing. Alright, here we go again.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Grab all of our things. I really wish... I mean, the thing's called audio only. If you were playing with someone else, the head cams would be nice. We are looking for Kevin Corrigan. And power is back in the laundry room. Maybe this one will be nice and be right by the door also. Nope, 2 for totems in the parlor here, or living room. I don't know what you would call it. I would call it a parlor. Yeah, since we're over here, we might as well go outside first. Ghosty, 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 where is you at? Where are you? Okay, no ghosty. We'll go in this way. And, doop-a-doop-a-doo. No totems, no stuff. Oh, but we got totems in here. Totem just hanging out in the sink. You know, like you do. No, that's just a discolored thing. I was looking at it like, why? Is the coast here? Like, did it throw mail or something? No, it's just a discolored piece of wall. Also, that would be an arm if it threw mail from the door all the way over here. Ghosty could play for the majors with that kind of an arm. I'm not seeing anything out of place. I'm not seeing any breath. I'm not seeing anything, really. So I guess we will try upstairs. And there is, that's right, there is a setup timer for this, so there is also that. But ghosties, they can still be active, they just can't hunt you during the setup timer. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of totems last time, and this time we're being gypped. This time we've gotten 3. I think we've just had 3. Oh, phone, we'll pick that up. No totems in here either. All of this hiding should be open. I'm trying not to race through the map because I want it to blow out my candle. If there is a ghost, wherever the ghost might be, it would kind of tell me where it is. But it's being... Well, this time it turned off the light unless we blew the power, which we might have. Any totems in here? Okay, I don't know where this ghost is. It's kind of annoying. Could you give us some kind of a sign, Ghosty? No, just a simple sign. Nothing insane. Just, you know, something that says, hey, this is my room over here. That would be nice. Yeah, I don't know where you are. I have no idea where this ghosty is. None whatsoever. I think we're just gonna grab more things and bring stuff in, because I don't know. We've been everywhere, it's not done anything. Oh, I still have a flashlight in my hand. Durr. Yeah, kind of forgot that part. Nope, I don't. Hitting all the wrong buttons. We haven't been on that long to hit all the wrong buttons. I'll grab you. We'll grab a camera. What the heck? Maybe a camera will tell us something useful. I don't know. Why can't I see my cursor? Because everything is red and it's kind of a pinky orangish something color. Alright, Ghosty, it would be nice if you would do something and tell me where you are. It's like nothing looks out of place. I didn't really go into the bathroom. Maybe it's a bathroom ghost? Nothing's out of place in here, though. Does anything look out of place in here? No. I feel like it's up here and not downstairs, but it could be on the first floor. Okay, well, I'm guessing Ghosty is not in here either. Maybe it's up in the attic. Because this is where it flipped off, well, where the switch got flipped. But I'm not seeing any signs of anything. Not seeing any signs of anything anywhere. What the heck, ghost? Alright, well, I've kind of all but given up. I have no idea where it is. And it definitely should have done something by now. We should have, if nothing else, had breath. Let's see what our sanity looks like. No, our sanity is basically full. Okay. Well, we're just gonna keep trucking along. Ghosty, you wanna blow out my candle? Ghosty, ghosty. Ghosty, ghosty, where are you? Don't make me start singing, you won't like it. No, that's the wrong one. Ghosty. Ghosty, ghosty. Alright, it's official. The house isn't even haunted. We can all go home. There's, trimmers always right there in the middle of the ground. I've never noticed them before, but I'm sort of inclined to think that they are. Well, you are out here, though. Okay, well, we finally found you. Alright, I'm gonna go get stuff. I really don't like the garden ghosts. I am not a fan. Not a fan. Get the dots, get a crucie. We still have the flashlight in our hands. I don't really know where to place crucies to have them be, like, effective. But we're gonna go with putting that one there, and we'll put the other one farther out in the garden, obviously. Where's the other one? There it is. Oh, you finally blew out my candle. Or no, it looks like it just burnt out. Alrighty, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Completely lost my train of thought. Is there a camera that sees that area? We should look. There might be. Because if there is, that would be handy. Let's see. Porch, side path. So there isn't one that truly sees that area of the garden. Okay. Because that would have been an upside, for sure, to it being back there. Alright, let's get this stuff. Let's go this way. Help preserve some sanity a little bit more. Yep. Gate opens the other way. Ed, come on. Put everything near each other, so that way I can at least find it. Okay, I don't have the lights on here. Well, where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. So, no spirit box. I'll get that crossed off. Oh, hi. Where did I put the photo camera? So we can see him in the picture. He didn't disappear from the picture. Well, no spirit box took out Phantom anyway. But we tried. That's all we can do. No ghost writing. We haven't seen dots so far. Put this there where I can see it better. as I walk into the gate. And we had shut this... stuck on the stairs. We'd shut that door before, didn't we? I thought we did. Well, we'll shut it again. Make sure that... you know, if it wants to open it, it has to open it. Although it did seem like a complete door opening, so maybe... I don't know how exact of a science that is. How are we on matches? We're okay on matches. Let's get that. We'll get some salt down. We can't check for fingerprints or UV, but at least we can eliminate Wraith, which isn't even an option, but we'll put it down anyway. Right. You want to blow out the candle? Pretty please. Hasn't done any ghost writing. But if we can get it to blow out the candle, we can hopefully bait an EMF 5. Let's turn on the light in here, or for here. Since we've already done our spirit boxing. Power's out again. Check those lights just to be sure. Yes. Alright, power is back on. I would say that we just trigger a hunt. However, I don't know that I can truly determine or figure out everything from it hunting. Like, I feel like I need to have at least a bit more evidence for that. At least a little bit. And even then, I probably don't know. Okay. So... alright, now we're shadow ghosting. So he's being kind of eventy. I don't know if that really helps me. And I know, I left the candle going. Ghost turned out the power again. I do want to go check my sanity and kind of do a little bit of process of elimination. Die! Jesus! Get off of me. Could you stop being up my ass? Okay, so we are 100% in hunt range, which I super don't love. It's not a djinn. What? It's definitely done things with us in the room, but shade's not an option anyway. This is not an accurate way to do it, but we're going to call that an EMF 5. Like I said, that's not the most accurate way to do it. It's more like this is a reason for you to go check if it's an EMF 5, like to be sure, but we're calling it an EMF 5. Dots would be Goryo. We have no way of testing for Goryo. We have no way of testing for really any of the rest of these. Except with it hunting. So let me actually put one of you down. I swear, if it turned off the power again, which it did, okay. Oh, I don't have a flashlight. I don't know why I'm trying to turn one on. So I don't know if my idea or plan is gonna work. I don't love this idea or plan at all. Like, I am pretty sure this is just gonna go really badly. Like, shade's not an option, or I would... Plus, it also did eventy stuff on us. It has an airball farted on us. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's an Oni. But it could be. It also is just, like, it's not doing much of anything, including hunting, and we are super in hunt range for basically everything that's on our list. Oh, we do have crucies out there. So it could be burning crucies. I guess we could go look. Okay, yeah, it burned that one. Where's my other one? Oh, and it just burned that one. Looks like that one might have one more burn left on it. What about this one? That one also might have one more burn on it. But I'm not sticking around to collect them both. I would rather keep both my smudgies in my hand. Thank you very much. So there is... Alright, we are hunting. Oh, it's coming through that way. And I'm gone. I think it was kind of fast. I don't know. We're guessing. We're guessing. We're guessing. And we'll either be right or we'll be totally wrong.
Welcome back. There's some jobs
It was
ready for you.
twins. Which wasn't even an option because we got EMF 5, right? Okay. No ghostwriting. We never got Spirit Box. If we had gotten Spirit Box, we would have actually been able to figure that one out. Well, poop. Alright, we're gonna try one more. And then at that point, we're probably gonna be at an ad break anyway. And then we'll decide if we're gonna keep trying or not.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before
Okay.
investigating.
Power's outside. We are looking for Harold White.
This is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Yeah, this is for sure a tough one, dude. I am not a fan of this challenge. And I'm pretty sure I've done this challenge before, and like on Bleasdale, like maybe when the new Bleasdale map came out. And I don't think I struggled with it anywhere near as hard. But maybe I did. I don't know. That was a while ago. Okay, Ghosty. Could you be down here this time? That would be really nice. There's no totems in here. I was about to go look for the Ouija board. I don't know why I would look for the Ouija board. It is not one of the things. No, totem. Alright, one of the switches has to be flipped from over here, so we might as well flip them both. Another totem. Oh, there's even more totems over here. Anything out of place? Anything look weird, acting weird? Being weird? That hammer throws me off. Because I look at the hammer and think it's out of place, but it's not. That is just where it's supposed to be. Okay, do we go outside or upstairs? I guess we'll go outside first. No totems out here. Oh, there is one out in the garden. Just the one. There was somebody the other day that had like 2 or 3 of them out there. Like it was just all totems outside all the time. Okay. No ghosties out here. We're gonna go the long way, just because. No other good reason, just because. And upstairs we go. Oh, we do have some totems in here. Okay, maybe just one totem, but either way, there's totems in here. I don't see anything that looks out of place. Ghosty has not touched my candle at all. Are we in here, Ghosty? I would go with no. Oh, hey, look, there's the van. Are you in the master bathroom that I wouldn't call a master bathroom? But the game does. Okay, no totems in here. No Lilith. That door always kind of makes me nervous because it swings back for whatever reason. Well, helps if you get closer to it, Ed. And once again, no clue where this ghost is. I think Ghosty turned out power. Okay, so we know it's not a djinn. But that's all we know? I'm not hearing anything. Okay, maybe we grab the paramic. Oh, we have breath right here. Ghosty, you want to blow out my candle? Here's hoping that it's truly right there and it's not just lying to me. As we've had that happen too, where it's been like, oh, front room, but not really. Yeah, sort of, but psych, we're just kidding. Yeah. That candle is gonna burn out on its own. And we'll get these things in here. We do have an ad break coming up in like about 4 minutes. So we'll see if I can get this boxed off. Otherwise, I'll just go chill in the van for a minute. Where are you? 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 Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you gonna like make my life miserable? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, there's still breath in here, so at least there's that. I don't see you. That's an EMF 4. Boop boop doo. Okay, we're gonna need to bring in this other candle. What's my sanity look like? Sanity looks fine. What else is in my hand? Oh, the salt is still in my hand. Okay, let's drop that. Put this there. Okay, no ghost writing, none of the other stuff. Okay, I've got nothing else in my hands. As I walk into the bush. Take your hand off the mouse for a second, and your character just goes wild! All over the place. Kind of thinking I want a parabolic. But one problem at a time. I have a suspicion. I have a pretty solid suspicion. but ads are about to start any second now, so I'm going to go just hang out in the van. That way nobody misses anything. And we are gonna get some words on stream up. I do appreciate anyone sticking through the ads. I know that they're a pain in the butt. However, we try to run ads just once every hour for up to 3 minutes. Keeps pre-roll off in case you have to refresh, or for anyone new coming in wanting to check us out. If you don't get ads or don't get that many ads, I do put words on stream up, so that way you're not just staring at a blank wall. And while the ads are running, I do stretch or go to the restroom, get some more water, whatever things I need to do. I recommend you all do the same, and we will not start games back up without you. So I will be right back in just a few. Alright, I am back. Looks like the ads are finishing up. So let me get the words off. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what this brat is. Because this ghost is definitely being bratty. Okay, power is still on. I'm really beginning to suspect that it's not right here. And we just have like a permanent sound that we're hearing? Is it the dots, maybe? It is the dots. Okay. Alright, Ghosty. Am I the only one that does this? That when, like, you're doing something like, listening on the parabolic, that you also get really quiet? Even though, like, it doesn't matter? Am I the only one? Right, and see, now we're not even seeing breath in here. The ghost can't change rooms, but we're not even getting breath in here. Like, what the actual F, Ghosty? What the actual F? Okay, well that's downstairs. That's the dots. Okay, it said that was upstairs. So, ghost is being a pain in my ass, and it's actually upstairs somewhere. Okay, our sanity's still fine. Our candles are dead, both of them. We have no candleage. We're making up words today. Kinda like candleage, to be honest. Okay, yep. That died. Take you, take you. What's in my hand? A smudge. You know what? We, I think, can leave the smudge down here. Take this. What is in my hand? Bum, 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 ba-dum. Maybe put that down and take this. Okay, so it had an up arrow from us being here, so it must be up in the attic. Alright, well that's a really solid EMF 5. And we've got breath up here. Well, at least we finally found it. It only took us 400 years. Okay, let's take you. Where did I put the book? Book. And spirit box. Yeah, so this is definitely the downside to the low activity, is that we've spent so much time just looking for the damn thing. Where are you?
Project Death.
Right here, something. Okay, so we need to get more salt. Think Spirit Box does not eliminate wraiths, so we need to get more salt. So we'll grab more salt and we'll just keep on trucking, I guess. Where is... There's the other cruci. We'll take that. Okay, more salt. Cruci, motion sensor, salt. Okay, we've got a camera in here. Camera's really only useful if we're thinking it's a phantom. I mean, at this point, we're thinking it could be anything, so... But let's eliminate one thing at a time. Also, these crucies are not going to cover this whole room. All we can do is try. Maybe over here. Okay, well, we've eliminated Wraith. That's all we've eliminated. We can't look for orbs. We can't Onryo test because all of our candles are dead skis anyway. I mean, we can stay up here for a couple of minutes and then go check our sanity and see how borked it is. Oh, we said we got an EMF 5, didn't we? Okay, so if we get ghost writing, that would be a spirit. I'm kind of leaning towards twins. I feel like it would have ghost written on us already. But at the same time, like, granted, we did just now find the stupid room. But at the same time, I do feel like it would have... Twins would have done more? I don't know, I was all the way on the bottom floor, so that might not be a useful statement. I'm just trying to think. I don't think we're gonna get dots. In fact, dots would be a wraith, so dots isn't even an option. I don't know why I'm bringing this in. We are quite literally looking for ghost writing or no ghost writing. And I think whether or not we get this one right, I think I'm going to take a break from it because it's kind of pissing me off. And we'll go do some other Blood Moon map with our crummy equipment. I think the maps right now are a little bit better for the our lack of decent equipment. Oh, we got ghosty writing. Alright, we have a spirit. And let's get out of here. Finally a ghost that gave us all of the evidence we needed. Also finally one that could give us all of its evidence. Yeah, that was cruddy. Yay, we finally got one. Bum 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 bum. We should get consolation prize points. Like, yeah, yay, we know you tried. We're about 2/3 of the way. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. Yeah, since we finally got one now, I feel like maybe we don't totally suck or something. We never do this, and I don't know if this is also a good strategy or not. I know some do, like there are people that swear by this strategy, but we are going to open this door, turn on this light, and now we're gonna go see who we're looking for and get stuff. Maybe by cooling down the ghost room, that'll help us find it faster, because that's where we're struggling the most. Is finding that ghost room faster. Okay, power must be in the entryway to the attic. Who are we looking for? Oh, we're not even saying that dude's name. No, it's not. The other guy is... Okay, James Watts is a name that's acceptable. Watts just always sticks in my head as a very bad name. You know, there are certain people who shouldn't have the dignity of being remembered at all, in any way, shape, or form, by anyone. That's not what I need. This is... Oh! I think we know where it is. And that is most certainly a ghost orb. I'm glad I randomly decided to check. Alright. So we could have a mimic. But I'm going to mark off that ghost orb. Alright, so we're going to go through the house and collect totems. Yep, bone. Might as well collect that too. You don't belong right there. Are you maybe in here? And not outside? Or did it just reach through the wall? I just heard a motion sensor light. I'm gonna guess. And that was me turning off my candle. Any totems in here? No. Any totems in here? Also no. We'll open that hiding, because that is where we will try to run and hide if we have to. Totems, totems, totems. 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 Let's get this light back off. In here. There we go. Any totems in here? Nope. Any in here? Also no. Okay, up into the attic. No Lilith. If I see her, I do try to warn people because I know some people are not fans. I personally think she's kind of neat, but I don't know if I would feel that way, like, in real life. Okay, we have checked all the places and things in the house. Yes, it's time to go outside. And, like, I have... Yeah, especially around here in the Southwest, like, I've lived places where, you know, somewhere outside there is... Thank you. You know, like a spider nest or something, and if it's outside and, like, not in a place where the dogs are gonna get into it and things like that, I usually don't worry about it. You know, if it's not gonna, like, it's not right by the door, so it won't get in the house, or, yeah, if it's not somewhere where, like, the dogs are gonna get nose around, because dogs are dogs like that. Yeah, they'll stick their noses in anything if they can, and stuff like that. Then I just leave them be. They help get rid of other pests, but, you know, I don't really want one, like, loose in my house. So what are everyone's dinner plans? Or what were your dinner plans if dinner is already over for you? I think we're gonna do something simple. I usually try to make Monday dinner something like quick and simple, purely because like I'm hanging out with you all for a little while, so I don't want it to be something that's gonna cause us all to like eat really late after I'm done. And yes, Kayaks does cook. Kayaks can cook. He generally doesn't. And I enjoy cooking. I also have found that one of the things that's kind of nice, we'll go with nice as the word, I don't know, that because I'm on kind of like a time limit or a time crunch when I get done streaming on Mondays, that like I try to truly be organized and have a plan and have everything kind of prepped and laid out, and I like that. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, this is not going to work with it walking through that all the time. We're going to have to turn off the power. I don't want to turn off the power. I don't. So power's all the way upstairs. Right, we're not turning off the power. We're just gonna try and do this in between it, triggering the motion sensor lights. Nope, it blew out. Handle. Just an EMF 2. Nope. That's a 4. It took out the lights for me. So there's that. That'll help. Thank you. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you friendly? Are you tall? Are you short? Are you fat? Are you thin? Where are you? Okay, and it did walk through salt. Where are you? Where are you? I'm going with no. So that was Spirit Box. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's be out here for the moment. Okay, it hasn't shut off the power yet. EMF would be one of those. UV we can't get, so no way to know. Ghost writing. I'm not feeling Faye. I'm just not. I don't have a lot of logic for that statement, but in my experience, Thays are kind of active and eventy initially, and then the older they get, the less active and eventy they are. And this ghosty doesn't seem to be doing a whole heck of a lot. I want it to be like there. No ghosty writing. Since we actually can get some information from the cameras this time, we are gonna go look at the cameras for a minute. Mostly I want to see if it dotses. So far, no dots. I'm just not sure I'm ready to rule out dots either. Okay. I guess we had better... What else is in my hands? Oh, camera and parabolic. I think we're gonna try... Well, we'll try a parabolic, see if we can get something. Oh, there was dots. Okay. And it did shut the door. Really? I can't attach this to any of this. That seems like a flaw in the design. I feel like I've done this before though. There it goes. We will just keep the parabolic on pretty much any chance we can. See if we get something that helps us. What else is in my hands? I'm not going to worry about you. Let me grab one of you though. Camera would be most useful for a phantom. Which is off the list. Oh, well, that's not helpful. There we go. Okay, ghostwriting could be an option. don't see the ghostwriting book. Dots up my butt. Okay, we did put it right next to the dots, right? I'm not losing my mind. Nope, here it is over here. Thanks. Okay, I went to pick up the ghostwriting book and it just disappeared. Oh, because it's over there now. I am pretty sure, yeah. Alright, so no ghostwriting. Door opens the other way, Ed. Uh-oh. Ghosty might have blown the power. Yeah. We don't need to keep that light on. Really, Ghost? Literally just got the power on. Jerk. Yeah, we were talking about, dinner ideas and stuff. And how I'm kind of enjoying it. Monday's sort of forcing me to really have a plan and be organized, and I can't, just get out something and then at when I go to start cooking, then look up recipes or look for ideas or look at whatever. And yeah, I think I found 2 recipes. I think both would be completely doable for like quick dinner. But I think I'm leaning towards one that just kind of requires me to throw everything into a pan, and it's like a chicken pasta thing with some spinach and tomatoes and stuff like that. And I think that'll work. Okay, so we are attempting to see if Ghosty is a banshee. And I say attempting because I'm wondering if I'm too far away. I still feel like it should wander to me. Either way, we can definitely cross out ghostwriting. but none of the motion sensors are going off. Now do I have too much stuff in my hands? I do. That's it, just throwing stuff. Right, we're gonna try... It does like shutting this door quite a bit. I don't think this is a great way to banshee test, because that's like the end of its room, so it could set that off anyway without wandering to me. But for a lack of any other ideas, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, well, I'm kind of tired of waiting. So let's go check sanity. Sanity's not good, but not awful. We only got a 2 when it blew out the candle. I'm not really sure what else. If we got an EMF 5, it would be a Raiju. Part of me really wants it to be a Raiju. I don't really know why. I don't have logic for that statement. Let's replace our matches too. We're gonna try it again and see what happens. The upside to it being like right here. I don't really want you to hit me with the axe, thanks. I don't have the parabolic in my hands anymore. I don't really care either. But the upside to it being right here is that I can kind of be out of the map. Alright, so it blew out the candle. We still only have an EMF 2. Alright, so my thinking is that it's not EMF 5, which makes it not a Raiju. So I'm thinking it's a Yurei. Which is what I have circled. Let's find out if we're right.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Ooh, we were right. Yay! Bum 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 bum! And we also got some points. So we're really above 500. So we're like 2/3 of the way. Sorry about that. I'm yawning. Hey, look, I'm on the leaderboard. Kidding. I will never be... I mean, I guess never say never, but I will never be up here at the top of the board. Okay, so it took us 4 tries, but we are banking 50-50, so we've got 2 right. We got the first 2 wrong. Let's see if we can get a third one right to be done. And get our moolah, because that's why we're really doing this. And had we just done normal maps, we could have absolutely done like 6 of them in the last 2 hours. I think we will try this method again. I know in the end we didn't totally need it the previous round, but I think we'll try this method again. And we'll also go ahead and just look at these again. Couldn't hurt. Okay, well, they're not seeing anything, so... Oh, who are we looking for? Justin Martinez. Well, Justin Martinez. Behave. Yeah. Hopefully you tell me the ghost room pretty easily. That would be nice. I heard something. That door opens the other way. I did not look to see where the power was. Oh, good. Power's right here. That's helpful. Finally, we have a couple of totems. Oh, we only have one. For some reason, I thought over there was one also. Okay, so I think we will go outside. No totems here. Oh, we got one over here. Nothing's out of the ordinary. Okay, so far we've got nada. Are we in here? No. I didn't see any totems either. Is there actually writing on there? I think there kind of is, or there's supposed to be. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I don't think that pillow belongs there. I do see breathies. Okay. What else is in my hand? Oh yes, let's get this down. Alright. Up. Let's go up here real fast. Look for totems. Hello, totems. Any totems? Totem, 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 totem. No. What a chip. Okay, let's... Oh, we still need to go in here and look for totems, don't we? And 2. I don't think I've ever... 3. I might have had one in this bathroom. I've never had one in the other bathroom. In the non-master bathroom. Oh, and we've got ads coming. Let's see if it blew out this candle. It did, but we don't have an EMF, at least not still. We'll get you and you in there. It would be really cool if we could get everything in there and set up before ads. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it would be neat. Okay, what else do we need? We're just gonna grab all the things. We need a motion sensor, we need salt, and a spirit box. Right? Yeah. What would be super cool if Ghost would just give us all of its evidence super fast. It'd all be evidence that we can actually, like, you know, identify with our tools, and we could be out of here in the next couple of minutes. That would be super cool. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Are you far? Are you old? Are you young? Are you tall? Are you short? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Not a wraith. Okay, I can't really see the dots from here. Maybe we need to move them. Okay, burnt out the candle. Not an EMF 5. So we're just going to say no to EMF 5. We didn't get spirit box. Ugh. Right, so it looks like we're gonna be in ads here any minute. So I am gonna go out to the van. I think we need this, this, and one of those. Okay. So for anyone new here, we do We throw our microphone around. That's what we do. Sorry about that. We do run 3 minutes of ads every hour. It helps keep it words. It does keep pre-roll off for anyone new coming in. It also, just prevents Twitch from running ads whenever they feel like it. All that good stuff. During that, I do pause gameplay whenever I can. Whoop, that's not the button. So you are not going to miss anything, and I do get some words on stream. That way, if you don't get ads, or if you don't get the full 3 minutes of ads, you're not just staring at the wall of the van. So, and go get some drinks, get snacks, do all the things. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and then I will be back. So if you don't get ads, here's the word game, and if you do, thanks for hanging out and supporting the channel. Alright, I am back, and it looks like ads are ending. We did briefly get on the screen here, on the activity screen, an EMF of 5. I'm just going to run with it for lack of anything else. Okay, dots would be those, ghost writing would be those. Let's get what's in my hands. Okay. I know it hasn't turned off the power, but I feel like if it were a djinn, it would have zapped my sanity by now. We're hearing the dots in there. It's hearing something downstairs. That was a door touch. I'm guessing it was that door. Nope, we have ghost writing. Okay, so that helps us out a little bit. I want to see if it blows out the candle with us in the room. Okay, so none of them are going to give us shade now. Or, none of them are going to give us dots. That's the word I was looking for. So every week on Saturday, I usually ask the kiddo, like, you know, what she wants for her lunch for the week. For a while, she was big on the Uncrustables. Sounds like the Incredibles. The Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. She, like me, does not understand why grape jelly is like the most popular flavor in the universe, because it's not as good as the others. Anyway, I mean, like, period. Across the board. Like, give me a raspberry or a strawberry any day. However, so she decided she was burnt out on those. Last week we did Lunchables. She decided she kind of wasn't feeling Lunchables. So this week we're doing sandwiches. And we all do this. The roomies, you know, they put their names on their stuff, especially their lunch things. And we do the same for the kiddo, because there is nothing worse than getting up in the morning, or at least there are a few things worse, than getting up in the morning and going to, like, make your lunch and realizing that there's no bread, or the leftovers you were planning to take got eaten, or, you know, all the lunch meat's gone, or whatever. You know, there's no more sodas. There's whatever the thing is. Like, there are a few things worse, because now you have to figure something out on the fly. And you're probably going to end up, like, going out for lunch. Which, you know, or, like, going and grabbing fast food or something. Which, in the case of the kiddo, that would be me grabbing her fast food and taking it to the school, which I'm not doing. And, you know, it would require me figuring something out, because it's not like, yeah, the school has a cafeteria. She says the food's gross. I'm inclined to believe her. We were really kind of spoiled. Her elementary school had a really good cafeteria. And there were times where she even just never, like, there was a year that she didn't take lunch at all. Okay, so that burnt out with us. Like, the ghosty didn't burn it or blow it out. It died. So I'm thinking we've got a shade. I hope we're right. Because we pretty much spent all of stream doing the weekly. So I hope we are correct. I am gonna go with shade. So anyway, you know, we all label our stuff. If I bring home leftovers, like from trivia, I'm often bringing home leftovers, and that's literally my plan for lunch the next day. So I write my name on it, that way, you know, somebody just doesn't eat it thinking they're being helpful isn't really the right term, but you're going through the fridge going, oh, well shoot, these leftovers are up for grabs, I'll just do that, and then we don't have more stuff that we throw out. We were correct with a shade. Bum, 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 bum. Flipping finally. We finished the weekly. It only took us basically all of stream, but we finished the weekly. Yay! And this is why we wanted to do the weekly, was that we didn't have to worry about not really having equipment. It would give us equipment, but now we also get a bunch of levels, which, like I said before, we really could have gotten just as much money. Phone was in the downstairs bathroom. Well, I never saw it. I also wasn't looking for it. Let's get out of challenge mode. Get back to our custom. And let's unlock some stuff, shall we? We won't use that headgear, but we'll put it in there anyway. No, we'll take a second photo camera, just cause. Oh, we want all the sanity meds for sure. Do. We won't use them, but we'll put another sound sensor in there. Okay. It is full. It is glorious and beautimous. Now, we never looked at what the... I do really like that one. I do. Okay. We're gonna go do a nice normal map now. We are not doing any more Bleasdale. It's also it has changed over, so Bleasdale is now not an option, but Willow is. Anyone want to wonder or think about or have any idea where they're going to move some stuff around to put the new diner map? Like, are they just going to move these around, or are they going to stick it like here where this post-it note is, or like here where this post-it note is? Or are we going to kind of... I mean, there's space. These could be moved closer, you know, kind of like these are. To put the diner somewhere. Just thoughts. Just thoughts. Okay, we are back to a normal game. We are not going to go for perfects. We are just going to try and get as many points as we can and get out. So we are looking for Linda Emmett, repel while chasing, prevent with a crucifix, and photo of the ghost. Alright, Linda. Hope you're ready for your close-up. We're not going to use camera gear. Camera gear doesn't really have a purpose when you're playing solo, because if you go to the van to look at the camera, you're just going to be looking at the van, looking at the camera, looking at the... Grab the car key. Oh, we have tarot. here's power. Oh, I didn't get a picture of it. I can get a picture of the next one. There'd better be more than one in here. Because we haven't had it happen, knock on wood. But I have heard of people just having one totem in a map. Bone. Okay, we got airballed, so it's not an Oni. We don't need that light back on. I couldn't see it at all. Jerky ghost. But it sounded like stuff was thrown over here. But I can't tell that anything is, like, not where it's supposed to be. Picture. Totem. I don't know why it wouldn't have accepted that picture, but you know, sometimes Phasmo has features. We do have the hiding down here. I haven't had that hiding in a while. Or maybe I just haven't noticed. I don't know. But this hiding is full of boxes. Alright, so I'm thinking kitchen is pretty likely. Well, that says no. Yeah, you're out here somewhere. Because that is a weird place for a mug. Or you're in here. No. You're a hallway ghosty, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what light switch you just turned off. Or turned on. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Thanks for the photo op, Linda. Put that there. Also put that there. That's everything in my hands. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, and our sanity is tanked. At least we now have meds. We can untank our sanity. Alright, it is basically back up. For anyone who didn't know, how much sanity gets restored is based on your difficulty settings, and not on which jerk. Whether you have like tier 2, tier 3, or I almost said tier 4. There is no tier 4. Sorry, everybody. Tier 1 sanity meds. Yeah, none of those have any effect on anything. Yep, we got some Orbeez. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else thus far. What do we have again? Cruci, and then Repel with the Chase. To be a little honest, I'm not sure we'll worry about the Repel with the Chase. But, yeah, we will see. I nearly jumped a foot in the air. Nope, but EMFing is EMFing. Where's my EMF? That was a 4. Yeah, we need you to cover every last corner of there. And that was dots, right? The lights in here are on. It's everything in my hands. We are not quite freezing, but we do have a cruci burn. I can get a picture of that at least. I don't know what door was this door. Right. Let's get out of here. Let's take some meds. And I was pretty sure that I saw dots. So let's see if the dots happen again. Okay, well, I'm not seeing dots here. So we need this and that. We are going to take another one. And I think we need a candle. Where are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you
Person
old?
died.
You died. Well, I mean, you are a ghost, so I guess you had to have died somehow, some way, somewhere. Alright, all of those are unique. We have Spirit Box. We still don't have freezing. I would think by now we would. Okay, went through the salt. I don't see any feats. So no UV, no Wraith. I'm hesitant to mark down freezing. Or to say no freezing yet. Purely because it could just be late freezing. I don't know why. For some reason I had thought I had brought one of these in already. See if we can get an EMF 5 out of that. There, we got the motion sensor video. We don't need videos. We've got the two objectives that we were going to focus on. Mostly I want it to blow out the candle to see what this does. Not an EMF 5. Ghost turned off the power. We are just having the most jerky ghosts. Right? We're fairly certain that we had... Okay, it won't be EMF. Ghost writing we definitely didn't have. I'm pretty sure we don't have freezing temps. Let's go check those things real fast. Yeah, no ghost writing. So with the ghost writing, especially with this one where you can't hardly see anything when it writes in it, the best way to know, or a good way to know anyway, is if the pencil is there or not. Okay, we are definitely not freezing. So we're going with a yokai. And make sure I've got it marked off. Alright, let's get out of here.
Welcome back.
And we were correct with a yokai. Bum 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 bum. And we got points. Oh, and we upgraded some more stuff. We like it when that happens, and we'll take some extra money. Anything interesting? Not really. Alright, let's look at the stuff we can upgrade. We do have money. Let's definitely upgrade the UV and the EMF reader. We don't really use flashlights. Like, not consistently enough anyway for me to necessarily worry about it. So I think we're not going to worry about that. We'll save some of our money. Anything else? No. Alright, so let's switch those two. There we go. Okay, unfortunately I do think that is going to be it for me today. I am ending a little bit early. Unfortunately, I do also have some work that I gotta do this evening, so you know, the fun parts of adulting or something. We're gonna leave and come back, see what our points for real look like.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
$571, so we've got a little over 200 left. We can definitely, I think we can definitely get that boxed off next week. Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, for some reason, because I do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think of those as like the week with you guys. And then, yeah, anyway. But we can, I think we can get that boxed off Sunday. Maybe it'll take Sunday and Monday, but hopefully just Sunday. Alright, that is going to be it for me today. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you to all my lurkers, all my chatters, everybody in between. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you tomorrow. We are going to do Water Park Sim tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time US. So I hope to see you there. And I will have Twitch integration on, so you know, all the fun things can be had. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water, eat some good food. Do something just for yourself. Self-care is important. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something just for you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Much love. Bye, everyone.